Hi, I'm Alexandra and welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I'm really excited about this class because we will gonna go through a flow which is really dear to me because the focus is gonna be all about hips and there will gonna be no vinyasa, but you're gonna feel really good at the end of the practice because, as you know, we store emotions and actually what we suppress in our hips, and we were gonna work to release that energy and actually to fill it with really good energy. So make sure to have 2 blocks with you. Of course, you can do the practice as well without the blocks, but they were gonna be a really great addition to this practice. If you're ready, hop on your mat. We are starting laying on the back. Okay, so bend your knees, lay down on your back, and bring the soles of your feet on the ground. Press the palms, one on top of your chest and one on top of your abdomen. And you can close your eyes in here and just take a moment to land into your body, to bring breath into the body. And I'm talking about that conscious breath, because of course we are breathing every minute. But right now you have the chance to really connect your body with the breath. And take these moments to settle in, to check in with yourself. And relax the face. Okay, we stay for 2 more breaths. And when you feel ready, you can open your eyes. And let's make this pose even more comfortable. So interlace the fingers and bring them behind your neck. Okay. And you can find a fixed point on the ceiling and look at it. And relax the lower back, shoulders. And just breathe. Okay, 1 more breath. This is great. Okay, and now release your arms, and from here you can swing your legs side to side a couple of times, giving your lower back a little bit of a massage. Okay. And then come back towards the center and we go for a happy baby. So you either grab the outside edges of your feet and making sure your arms are on the inside of the legs, or you can go and you can grab the big toes with your peace sign fingers, the yogi grip, and your thumb is pressing the big toe. Okay, and in here, just stay at the center, making sure the lower back stays flat on the ground. And you're gonna start feeling the inner thighs. And if you want to explore even more, you can straighten your legs, if this is something possible. Or you just stay at the center into the happy baby. Good, we stay for 2 more breaths. One more. Good. Now bring your knees into the chest. Grab the back of your knees and I want you to roll a couple of times back and forth. Okay, 1 more time. And then come into a butterfly pose. So bring the soles of the feet together. Bring your heels as close as you can to your sitting bones. And then interlace the fingers and bring them underneath your toes, and then press the sitting bones down, lift through the crown of your head. And now in here you can move your knees up and down. Start slow and then you can move them faster. There is no need to hurry. This is a practice in which you're going to practice patience. And sometimes, I know, patience is not like my biggest quality. I can tell you a lot about me not being patient, but let's practice patience because we learn so much in these 4 corners of the mat. In any situation in our lives, It's just a situation like this practice. And the way we are doing things here is actually the way we are doing everything. Okay, one more breath. Exhale. Release. And find your way to downward facing dog. Okay. And check in with yourself in here. Maybe walk your dog a little bit. Bending one knee, bending the other knee. Or I don't know, if you want to do any other kind of movement right now, I want you to feel free to express yourself. So you can feel the body. Relax the face and now settle into your downward facing dog. And start pressing your palms down, press your heels towards the ground. Put a little bend on your knees, on your elbows. Draw the shoulder blades towards the spine. Sorry. And then lift your sitting bones up. One more breath in here. Exhale. Good. Send the right leg up and breathe in. And now step in between your palms. And if your foot gets stuck around here, just move it with your right palm. And you come up into a warrior two. Okay. Now in here, let the tailbone descend. Lift the front of your pelvis. Good. Keep that 90-degree angle on the front knee. Relax. Exhale. And now straighten your front leg. Breathe in, send your arms up. And then exhale, come back to warrior two. And again, breathe in, straighten the front leg, exhale, warrior two. One more time, breathe in, and exhale. Breathe in, lengthen through the crown of the head. Exhale, sink a little bit deeper. Good. Okay, now come up, parallel your feet to the left. Bring your palms on your hips, and make sure your feet are parallel in here. Breathe in. Exhale and fold. Feel free to put a little bend on your knees. Bring the palms in front of your face. Okay? And from here, bend the left knee and straighten the right leg. And then we move towards the other side. And you bend the right knee and you straighten the left leg. And let's do a couple of these. Okay? Good. Okay. Just notice, how do you feel? Let's do one more. And then move towards the right side. Good. And now walk your palms towards the front of your mat. Send the right toes at 12 o'clock. Lift the left knee up. And then press back into your downward facing dog. No vinyasa today. Breathe in. And exhale. Good. Send the left leg up. Breathe in. And now step in between your palms. We go for warrior two. Left side. Okay. Relax the shoulders down. Let the tailbone descend. Ground down yourself through the four corners of your feet. Good. And now send your arms up. Breathe in. Straighten the front leg. Exhale. Sink deeper into your warrior two. Breathe in. Arms up. Exhale. One more. Breathe in. And exhale. Okay. And now settle in here. Let the shoulders relax. Send the tailbone down. Lift the front of your pelvis. One more breath. And exhale. Send your arms up. Parallel the feet to the right. And now bring your palms on the hips. Breathe in. Lengthen. Exhale and fold. So on this side, we are going to do it a little bit different than the other side. So right now, bend the right knee. And now you're going to lift your left toes up. Okay, let's go for the other side. And you lift the right toes up, bend the left knee. Okay. One more each side. This is good. And now walk your palms towards the front of your mat. Good job. And you press back into your downward facing dog. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Relax the face. That's it. One more breath. Exhale. Now send the right leg up and breathe in. And now exhale, step in between your palms and drop your left knee down. Arms are going up. Okay, and in here, you either stay here, having your hip on top of your knee, and you bring your right leg backwards a little bit, or if you want to go a little bit deeper, that's it. You can go. Okay, arms up. You can place something under the left knee if you feel any tension in the left knee. And now catch the opposite elbow. Good, and send your elbows towards the back, open the chest towards the front, but let the tailbone descend and lift the front of the pelvis. And we stay here. And when you sink a little bit deeper, keep the tailbone tucked. Good. Relax the face. That's it. 2 more breaths. Exhale. Release your arms, bring them at the top of the mat, grab your blocks. You can use whatever side of the block you want. And now lift your left knee up and send your hips backwards. Good. We stay here into this modified pyramid pose. Okay, now send the hips forward. Good, breathe in. Exhale, send the hips backwards. Send the hips forward. And the hips backwards. One more time. Breathe in. And breathe out. Send the hips backwards. And now send the hips forward. And you can drop your left knee down. And then you're going to move your right foot at the edge of your mat. And maybe use your blocks, because we go for lizard pose. Untuck the left toes. And now you can come on your forearms. And in this lizard, make sure your right foot stays flat on the ground. Okay? And you keep your knee in the same line with your ankle. And if you want to make it more active, you can lift your left knee up. Okay? And you can stay here. Good. Your choice. This is your practice. And I want you to modify for your own needs based on how are you feeling right now. Lengthen through the crown of your head, keeping the spine straight. Good. We stay for 3 more breaths in here. One more. And exhale. And now you can grab your back foot with your right palm and make sure you catch your foot on the exterior of your foot, okay, not on the interior. And if you cannot grab your foot, use the block and lift up a little bit, or you can use even the highest side of the block. Now press your foot into your palm. And then press your foot towards the body. Keep the right foot down. Good. You can already feel the opening of the right hip, the opening of your upper body. One more breath. Exhale. Release your leg. And now bring the blocks out of the way. Tuck the left toes. Lift the left knee up, pull abdominals in, and then press back into your downward facing dog. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Good. If you're ready, send the left leg up and breathe in. Exhale, step in between your palms. And from here, take your blocks. Okay. And you send your hips backwards. Modified pyramid pose. Okay, send the hips forward. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Exhale, send the hips backwards. 2 more. Hips are going forward. Pull abdominals in. Exhale, send the hips backwards. Last one. And then exhale. Good, and stay here for 3, 2, 1. Okay, send the hips forward. Move your left foot at the edge of your mat. Hips are going down. You can keep your right knee up or you can bring it down. We go for lizard. Use the blocks. The blocks are your best friends in this practice. Okay, let's start from the ground. So make sure your left foot is pointing a little bit towards the exterior of the mat, but your foot is staying flat on the ground. Then you keep your knee in the same line with the ankle. And it's time for you to dig deeper in here. Check in with yourself. And how are you feeling? Relax the face. If even this feels like way too much for you, being with the forearms on the ground, you can come on your palms, either on the blocks, either on the ground. Good. This is one of my favorite classes. I just love the sensation I get after I practice these hip openers. One more breath. Exhale. Okay, come on your palms, or you can even stay here and grab your right foot, okay, with the left arm. Catch it from the exterior, or come on your palm. And this is going to give you access to actually catch your foot. And even if you don't catch your foot, just by being here and sending the left shoulder back, it's going to give you a really great opening on your chest. And we stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, and now gently release. Take the blocks out of the way. Tuck the right toes. Lift the right knee up. Pull abdominals in. Press back into your downward facing dog. And walk your dog a little bit in here. Okay. Now settle into your downward facing dog. Press down, lift up. Take a deep breath in. And deep breath out. Good. Now we go for half pigeon. So send the right knee up, bend the knees, stack your hips. And then you're going to step at the front of your mat, bringing the right foot behind the left palm and the right knee behind your right palm. The intention in here is to have your shoulders and the hips parallel with the front edge. If you see yourself collapsing on the right side, that's normal, but you want to send the left hip and the shoulder towards the front of the mat, and you can bring a blanket or even a block under the right hip, and this is going to give you stability to stay here. And the option here would be to come on your forearms, and you can use the blocks, one under your chest and the other in front of you, maybe resting the forehead on top of it. This is a really nice support in here that I have, and I hope you are using as well blocks. And let's stay for 3 full body breaths. Good. One more. And exhale. And now bring your palms on the mat. Tuck your left toes. Lift the left knee up. Pull abdominals in. Press back into down or facing dog. Maybe walk your dog a little bit, checking in with yourself. How are you feeling right now? And then we go for the left side. So send the left leg up, breathe in. Bend the knee and stack your hips. Good. This is a really nice sensation. And now step at the top of your mat and bring your left foot behind the right palm and the left knee behind your left palm. Okay, center yourself in here. And then you can go on your forearms. You can do this pose without the blocks as well. Just rest your chest down towards the ground. Relax the face. We stay for 3 breaths. Okay, again, remember you are here to connect your body with the breath, creating more space, letting go. And one more breath in here. And now exhale, send the right leg in front of your body. You can take the blocks off. Okay. And we go for double pigeon. And in double pigeon, your shins are one on top of the other and parallel with the front edge. So this is not Sukhasana, the meditation posture. Good. So make sure your right foot stays a little bit on the exterior of your left leg. Shins parallel with the front edge. Now press down your sitting bones into the ground, lift through the crown of your head, and you can be here with your palms down, lengthening through the crown of the head. Or you can go forward, and when you go forward, make sure to keep the sitting bones down, otherwise you just lean too much. Or you can even bring a blanket under the sitting bones in here. This is going to be like a really great addition. I don't have a blanket with me. So it doesn't matter how much you go forward, it matters to press your sitting bones down and to lengthen through the crown of your head. And if this seems like impossible to you, you have this option, okay? And you lengthen through the crown of your head. Okay. And let's stay here. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Exhale. Good. And now come back towards the center. We were going to switch legs, and before we switch them, make sure to swing them a little bit. So your hips are becoming happier and happier, and that means your overall mood is better. So check in with yourself. How are you feeling? And this time your left leg stays on top of your right leg. Shins parallel, okay? So the shins, one on top of the other and parallel with the front edge. Okay, choose your option in here. Even this can be a lot. Even for me, it's kind of a lot. And then maybe you lean forward, and you lean from your hips, not from the waist. So if you end up like this, you just did the forward fold from the waist, not from the hips. So first of all, lengthen. Yes, and then exhale, fold a little bit more. Good. 2 more breaths. One more. And now release and swing your legs. Okay, 1 more. Good. And now lay down on your back and take a block with you. And if you don't have a block, maybe you can use a couple of books in here. Okay, so we go for supported bridge pose. So take the block, place it under the lower back. And then turn your palms facing up towards the ceiling. You can use whatever side of the block you want. So I used the medium height of the block. And just let your lower back, let it relax towards the ground. I almost forgot the word. And again, with each breath, land into the body and feel the sensations. Good. This is one of my favorite pose, but it's a new one. I mean, a block can do its magic in a yoga practice. Good. One more breath. And now, if you want to go for even more, and before ending in Shavasana, you can extend your legs. Yes. And if you use the medium height of the block, maybe you can turn it towards the smallest height, if this doesn't feel comfortable to you. Or you can keep one leg extended and the other bent. Relax. And then switch. And just relax a little bit more. Noticing if there is any resistance there. Okay, one more breath. And now gently bring your feet on the ground and release the block. And then swing your legs a couple of times in here. Extend the arms as wide as you're in the same line with the shoulders. Okay, just give your lower back another massage. So your body is getting a lot of love right now, which is great. I mean, you don't even have to do like really, really long practice to give yourself some love. Okay, come back towards the center and then exhale, send your knees towards the left and just let them land wherever they land. Turn your eyes towards the right arm and stay there. One more breath. And then come back towards the center. Exhale, send the knees towards the right, eyes towards the left. And from here, release everything. It's time for Shavasana. Extend the legs as wide as your mat. Turn your palms facing the ceiling. Whatever movement you want to do right now to feel comfortable, do that movement. And then just relax the entire body down. And tap into the breath. And allow yourself to feel this practice into the body. And it's time for you to just be. And if you have more time to be in Shavasana, I am encouraging you to stay at least 5 more minutes. Otherwise, if you're ready, start moving your fingers and your toes. And then turn towards the favorite side of your body. And gently come up into a seated position of your choice. And close your eyes for a moment in here, resting your palms on top of your legs. And take a moment to notice how are you feeling after the practice. What's new? One more breath. Exhale. And gently you can open your eyes. And thank you so much for joining the practice. I hope you feel amazing. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm gonna upload a new practice every week on Sunday. And this supports actually my mission to record every week a new practice. Once again, thank you and hope to see you soon on the mat.